Good morning, grade 9. Welcome to another lesson in mathematics. We are about to discuss week 7 of the fourth quarter. Okay, last meeting we have discussed the law of sine, wherein the law of sine is used to solve for the missing parts, like the missing angle or the missing sides of oblique triangle. Okay, pag sinabi natin na oblique triangle, these are triangles without right angle. Okay, hindi siya right angle. And example of an oblique triangle is acute or obtuse triangle. Okay, so let us discuss the law of cosines. These are the three formula that you need to be familiar of in solving for the missing part of an oblique triangle. So these are the law of sines or cosine. A squared is equal to b squared plus c squared minus 2bc cosine A. Okay, the next one is b squared is equal to a squared plus c squared minus 2ac cosine b. And for the last one, we have c squared is equal to a squared plus b squared minus 2ab cosine c. Okay, so let us analyze this formula. Okay, so take note that if the letter here is small letter a, cosine a, yung nandito sa formula. Small letter a, so therefore cosine a. Small letter b, cosine b. Small letter c, cosine c. So yun yung isang consideration para madali nating ma-memorize ang mga formula. Okay, next. If there is letter A here, ang nandito ay letter B and letter C. So, B squared plus C squared. So, ganun din dito. Always fix na yung number na 2. Ang nandyan ay B times C. Okay, B times C. So, ganun din dito. B yung nandyan. So, yung ang nandito ay A tsaka C. A squared plus C squared. Din ang nandito ay AC. Okay, minus 2AC. Okay, next one, C yung nandito. So, ang dapat na nandyan ay A tsaka B. AB. So, dito ay AB. 2AB. Okay, so the formula is C squared is equal to A squared plus B squared minus 2AB cosine C. Okay. So, depende sa given ang gagamitin nating formula. So, ang first na titingnan nyo is kung ano yung mga given. Okay, so, kung alin dyan sa tatlo yung pwede nating gamitin. So, dapat dyan sa formula, isa lang dapat ang nawawala. For example, if A is missing, given yung B, given yung C, tsaka given yung angle A, ito yung gagamitin natin. Okay. So, ganito naman. Halimbawa dito, ang missing ay yung angle B. Pero yung side B, side A, tsaka side C ay meron siyang given. So, ito naman yung formula na gagamitin natin. Okay? So, to further understand this explanation, we need to solve for some examples. Ayan. So, for example number 1, we have to solve triangle ABC if angle A is equal to 42 degrees. Again, if this is capital letter, it represents angles. And small letters is for sides. Okay, so we have triangle ABC and the degree measure of angle A is 42 degrees. The length of side B, which is opposite angle A or angle B, is 13 units. And then side C, 15 units. So this is the side opposite angle C. Okay. So, since given yung side B tsaka side C, ang missing dyan ay yung side A. Okay, side A missing. Sa angle naman, given yung angle A, so nawawala ang angle B, nawawala ang angle C. So, yung tatlo na yun ang kailangan nating hanapin or isolve by applying the law of cosine. Okay, so for the solution, kung napapansin nyo, merong given, meron yung angle A, meron yung B, tsaka meron yung C. So, hahanap kayo dun sa formula na alin ba dun sa tatlo ang pwede natin gamitin. So, this time, ang gagamitin natin ay eto, na A squared is equal to B squared plus C squared minus 2BC cosine A. Given kasi yung B, given yung C, given yung A. So, small letter A ang nawawala. Meaning, yung length ng side A, that is missing. So, pwede natin siyang gamitin. Kasi A lang yung nawawala, small letter A. The rest, meron siyang given. Okay. So, kapag nahanap nyo na yung formula, the next thing to do is to substitute the given values to the formula itself. Like eto, this is A squared is equal to B squared. So, B is 13, magiging siyang 13 squared. Okay, so plus C squared. Ang C natin ay 15. So, that is 15 squared minus 2. Fix na yung value na 2 times B times C. Ang B is 13, ang C ay 15. Kaya siya naging 2 times 13 times 15 cosine angle A. So, angle A has measure of 42, kaya siya naging cosine 42. Okay, then solve. A squared is equal to 13 squared. 13 squared is equal to 13 times 13. That is equal to 169. Okay, plus 15 squared. 15 squared is equal to 15 times 15. So, that is equal to 225. Minus 2 times 13 times 15. So, pwede nyo siyang isa-isahin. Halimbawa, 2 times 13 muna. Then, yung sagot noon, times 15. So, this time, imumultiply natin yung tatlo ng sunod-sunod. So, 2 times 13 times 15, that is equal to 390. Okay? So, next, cosine 42. Okay, using your calculator or using your table of trigonometric values, okay, just click cosine, then 42, and the value is 0.7431 rounded off to 4 decimal places. Okay, dapat lagi siya naka-round off into 4 or 5 decimal places. Then, solve na natin. Okay, let's solve. So, 169 plus 225 minus the product ng 390 times 0.741, that is equal to 104.1735. So, wag na munang mag-round off dito. So, A squared is equal to 104.1735. Sinolve lang natin yung nandito sa taas. Okay, next. Since A squared to, ang hinahanap natin ay value lang ng small letter A. So, we need to extract the roots. Okay, ilalagay natin siya sa loob ng radical symbol. Ayan. Ayan. So, the square root of A squared is equal to A, and the square root of 104.1735, that is approximately equal to 10.21. Naka-round off na siya into 2 decimal places. Okay, so final answer, i-round off natin into 2 decimal places. Okay, so ibig sabihin niyan, the length of side A is 10.21 units. Okay, alam na natin yung length ng mga side. Side A, side B, and side C. This time, hahanapin naman natin yung missing angle. Okay, di ba? Angle A given, hahanapin natin yung length ng angle B and angle C. Okay. This time, pwede natin gamitin yung law of cosine. Maghanap tayo ulit ng another formula na pwedeng magamit based on the new given. Na meron na tayong nadagdag na given. Pero this time, pwede rin tayong gumamit ng law of sine. Okay, so pwede yan. Pwede kayong gumamit ng law of cosine, pwede kayong gumamit ng law of sine. So, depende sa inyo kung ano yung trip at mas bet nyo na solution. Okay, so this time, gagamitin natin yung law of sine to solve for the measure ng angle B. Okay, so diba sa law of sine, we have sine A over side A is equal to sine B over side B. Kung ano yung nasa taas na letter, ganun din yung nasa baba, small letter. Big letter B, small letter B. Okay, so we have sine, ang A natin is 42, kaya siya naging sine 42, divide by yung A natin is, ayan, 10.21. Kaya siya naging 10.21 is equal to sine B, hindi natin alam, unknown, yung B. Kaya hindi natin siya mapapalitan ng given. Then, yung B, small letter B is 13, kaya siya naging sine B over 13. Okay, this time, gagamit tayo ng cross multiplication. Okay, so that is sine B times 10.25, that is equal to 10.21 sine B. Ito naman, magiging siyang 13 sine 42. Okay, since sine B lang ang matitira dito, divide natin both side of the equation by 10.21. So, makakancel na siya dito, kaya ang natira na lang ay sine B equals, ito yung product na itong dalawa kanina, 13 times sine 42. So, 13 sine 42 divided by 10.21. Okay, next. Sine B is equal to 13 times sine 42. Okay, use your calculator to find the value ng sine 42. Then, ang sagot nun, i-multiply nyo sa 13. Then, yung sagot nun, divided by 10.21. So, that is equal to 0.8520. Rounded off na rin to in 4 decimal places. Okay? 0.8520. Okay. So, this time, hahanapin natin yung B. So, i-click nyo yung shift sign. Shift sign 0.8520 sa calculator nyo. Again, shift sign 0.8520, that is equal to approximately equal to 58.43 degrees. Naka-round off siya into 2 decimal places. Kaya ang tawag dito sa part na to ay arc sine. Okay. So, ayan. Nakuha na natin yung length ng A, nakuha na natin yung angle B, ang missing na lang ay angle C. So, alam naman natin na ang sum ng tatlong angles ay 180, di ba? So, kung 42 yung isa ay 58.43, ano na lang yung matitirang missing doon sa 180? Okay, so to solve for that, we have 180 minus 42 minus 58.43. So, that is approximately equal to 79.57 degrees. So, yan yung length or yung angle, degree measure ng angle C. Kaya nakuha na natin. Alam na natin yung angle A, 42, angle B, 58.43, angle C, 79.57. Kompleto na tayo sa angle. How about sa side? Side A, 10.21, side B, 13, side C, 15. Okay, so complete na din tayo. So that is all for the computation of finding the missing parts of an oblique triangle, applying the law of sine and the law of cosine.